Hi, and welcome to my 9/11 Chronicles. So today I thought I would talk about psychics, which I may have touched on in the past, but early on when Arron first died, I had a friend. It was actually, if you watch my Chateau Chronicles, it was actually Bruce's wife at the time, and she had visited a psychic, and somehow Arron had interrupted the psychic reading and had given her a message for me, I guess. And the psychic had indicated in the reading that he couldn't kind of reach me. I was still too closed off, too cold. Remember the word cold, and just being kind of devastated by that idea that he thought I was cold, that I was unapproachable, basically, which would have made sense given my grief, I suppose. So in the year after he died, I had a couple of neighbors who asked me if I wanted to join them to go and see a psychic. I guess she did these sort of public readings, and you'd pay $40 for a ticket, and you'd go, and she would do readings for as many people as she could get readings done for. So the day came. Her name was Concetta, and she appeared, and she's quite tall, blonde, quite coiffed, full suit. I remember her being sort of very done up in a sort of New Jersey sort of way. It was quite charming. And I guess with our ticket, each of our tickets had a number, and she began by kind of taking numbers. And so in groups of 5, people would come and sit at the front, and she would do little readings for them. And a lot of them were amazing. I remember this one, she said, yeah, I'm getting an Army uniform and a Navy uniform. And the person said, oh, it was, my dad and my uncle were twins, and one was in the Army and one was in the Navy, and just stuff like that. Another one, she identified that this woman had had a miscarriage, and the person hearing the reading said nobody knew that. That was kind of really secret knowledge. So there were a lot of affirmations in terms of she was getting things right a lot of the time. It was kind of extraordinary.